almost immediately, the Port of Belize dropped the precondition that had stalled the continuation of negotiations between that entity and the C.W.U, which precondition was that the stevedores must return to work, the staff must return to work before there could be any further discussions. That was dropped within an hour or two after that press conference. So wittingly or unwittingly, you in fact engineered a situation in which the mere possibility, I don't say threat, the mere possibility of a contemplation of some sort of a national takeover of the port produced a wonderful result. My latest reports are that the union is back at work this morning. It seems that the discussions that thereafter took place once the precondition was lifted, and which resulted in at least a partial return to work this morning, might now be confounded because of the very letter that the good Lord wrote. Part of the arrangement, I understand, Dr. Barnett will correct me later if I'm wrong, part of the arrangement that accompanied the new dispensation, the two sides talking, making some progress, was that nobody would say anything in the least bit incendiary to the public. I don't think the union knew of this, and they have now found out about it, and I hope that it won't amount to the good Lord being demonstrated, being proven to have contracted a case of foot-and-mouth disease. The immediate objective, which was to break the stalemate at the port that was punishing the entire country, appears to have either been achieved or to be well within sight of being achieved. But if that turns out to be the case, that's still not the end of it, you know. When I look at this fellow's letter and his disclosure, you know how much he layers all his business activities, and there's company upon top of company, and you never know what the real deal is. This letter, he really was provoked, and he perhaps said more than he should have. Matter for him. I'll leave that judgment for him to make. But we are enlightened as to the structure governing the administration of the port. Inquiring minds have long wanted to know who owns the port. As far as we're concerned, it is still Port of Belize Limited. Their Port of Belize Limited is in receivership, but the receivership doesn't own the port, doesn't own the assets.